This is spoilers for Andor Season 2. Dude, Luthen is this close to becoming Saw Gerrera.
Well, no, he is Saul Gerrera. That's like, I think it's an interesting contrast of the two of them throughout the show, because I really think that Luthen Rael and Saw Gerrera are two halves of the same coin. They really reflect one another in terms of their ambitions. And like, they share the same goal as the regular, alliance of the rebellion. But they are willing to go to no ends to achieve the freedom that they want to achieve for the galaxy. They basically, and like Luthen admits this. I'm sure Saw does too. I can't think off the top of my head. But like Luthen admits it to Lonnie in season 1. He sold his soul to try and fight. Like, he understands that he had to bankrupt his own morals in order to accomplish whatever it needed to be done to win and take down the Empire. And we can sit here and judge that, and should judge that, because he does cross lines that the Alliance would never cross, that he shouldn't cross. But at the same time, you understand why he's doing it, what his intentions are.
I think
and makes him a great character.
It does make him a great character, and people love his character, but people hate Saw Gerrera. And I think the difference in that is because their strategies, they do the same things with the same goals, but Luthen is a lot more strategic and meticulous in what he does. He is more poison and stabbing you in the back, betrayal. Saw Gerrera's explosions and massacres and just causing chaos. And I think that's the difference between the two. They're both very extreme, but they have different ways of going about it, and it does reflect their characters.
Yeah, I think a good way of putting it is that Luthen sends spies and Saw Gerrera sends like insurgents.
Yes, And exactly.
That's kind of how they go about their business in order to fight the Empire. And again, well-intentioned, and both of them, again, the reason why I say they reflect one another is because think about this episode where we learn the truth behind Luthen and Clea's complicated relationship. Sort of father-daughter, not really though. Like there's...
Yeah,
and Tony Gilroy, I mean, well, he was part of the massacre that killed her family and her people, and that's what they're getting at. But then he takes her in, he saves her, and he joins, he leaves the Empire, he joins the rebellion. I just found all of that like a really interesting contrast to Saw and Jyn Erso's relationship that we see in Rogue One, where he kind of took her in and trained her as part of this fight kind of thing with these morally gray, complicated father-daughter relationships, especially because